find what you like and just, you know, run it into the ground. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jordan on my channel. It's just Jordan, where you can find me navigating my 20s, always in style. Okay, your girl may not know what she's doing in life all the time, but one thing I can say is I be dressed, okay? If you guys want to check out more of that, you can definitely just check out my channel for more lifestyle and fashion. But clearly you are here today for fashion, and so I'm gonna do what I do best and give, okay? So we are back with another trends video, but this time it is 2022 spring trends. Now let me say, you guys tore my last trends video up. You tore it up, and I appreciate you for that. With that being said, if you guys enjoy this video, please like it, show love. You guys did an amazing job showing love on that last video, and it sent it so far, which really helps me grow. Okay, so we are discussing the spring trends for 2022. First of all, let me tell you a little bit. If you've never seen my spring trends, or not spring trends, but you know, trends videos in general, let me tell you about how I typically run these. So I don't do every trend that's under the sun. I'm just gonna talk about the trends that I enjoy. But let me say this as well, okay? Because I didn't say this in the last video, and clearly that was a mistake. So it is not a requirement for you to follow trends, okay? I don't always follow trends. I have some trendy pieces, but I'm not about to walk out and be like, is this trendy? Oh, we gotta go back in. I don't have on anything trendy. Basically saying here is, if you don't enjoy trends, great. I don't know why you clicked this video. It literally says trends, you guys. Like, at this point, I think y'all are searching for it. Like, do y'all type in trends and then go comment on all the videos? I hate trends. Like, I don't really get it. This video is not to make you go and throw away all of your clothes, okay? I'm not sitting here telling you, throw this away and throw this away. No. Okay, that's not what's going on here. Honestly, a lot of these things you probably already own. So I'm going to enlighten you on what you are already trending with, my friend, okay? Because there's a good chance you already have some of this. And also, let me go ahead and say this in too, because I was once a victim to this. Do not try a trend that you've never tried if it feels super out of your comfort zone. You know how people always say like, oh, try something new. I have learned I don't want to try something new, because every time I try something new, I end up hating it. There's a reason I didn't try it before, okay? So if there's something that interests you that you can make it your own, you know, definitely do that, but don't just fully dive into a trend that you know it's definitely out of your comfort zone, if that makes sense, okay? And with that being said, we're continuing with the trends that I am really appreciating. I typically like to look at the runway for my trends, and so that's what we're gonna do today, per usual. Alright, so I have these separated into different categories, which I will list right here. So the first category that we're going to start with is accessories that are trending right now. For our first accessory, we have large bags. Now I feel like we definitely saw like an increase towards the end of 2021 of like the large bag kind of coming back into play. You guys know we were doing mini bags for a little minute. Like, when I first started wearing purses, technically, mini bags were the thing that were like trending at the time, and so now I've just been coming into wearing large bags probably last year. You guys, I was one of those weird, strange women / girls that did not wear a purse as of like a couple of years ago. I don't know why. I personally feel, and this is just a personal opinion, it's not a proven fact, I feel like Telfar really put this trend onto the map, because when I tell you large bags, of course like the normal large, but they can get really big. And I feel that Telfar, with their extra large shopping bag that they put out, we know that they're super popular, and so of course other brands were gaining traction on the fact that everybody is loving this giant, like absolutely unnecessarily giant bag. And so the other girls have been dropping giant bags as well. Now, you do not have to go this far with this trend, okay? I personally have not purchased a Telfar bag that is larger than a medium. That is big enough for me, but you know, if you want to put your dog in a bag, highly recommend the large Telfar bag. But if you are kind of like into like smaller bags or something more classic, there's of course like the beachy type totes. Of course we have the Reef Gauche. I even recommended a great one in my luxury wish list for 2022 if you don't want to go for the Reef Gauche. I know it is kind of saturated. It's still cute, don't get me wrong. If you guys want any cool luxury suggestions that all the girls are not doing, definitely go check out this video. Because if you're anything like me, and if you're a subscriber, you probably are a lot like me, I don't love doing what everyone else is doing. And so what you will notice in these trends, I try to pull a lot of inspo that is like very original. They put their own twist on it because I really appreciate when people don't follow what everybody else is doing. And so you guys will see a lot of inspo that is not exactly the average inspo. Even though we are talking about trends, we're still gonna make our own wave, okay? Like, ain't nothing interesting about being like everybody else. Not on this channel, okay? And let me say, there's nothing wrong with being basic. Nothing. Somebody gotta do it. It's just not about to be me. Respectfully. One last mention at a large bag that I think is also really cute and you can also find at a pretty much a steal right now because everybody isn't like running to them, but the Balenciaga City bag, the old version, they do the large bag type of trend very, very well. So definitely check them out as well. Okay, so to our next accessory, we are not just doing it big with the bags, we also are doing it big with the sunglasses. Now, I know for the longest we were doing like those little skinny rectangular sunglasses. Don't throw those away, okay? Some outfits call for that, all right? Don't throw it away because I'm gonna explain to you later why you kind of need that. But of course, with a trend, we are talking about like what is going to be the biggest thing. And one thing that I have been noticing a lot are like big sunglasses. Now, of course, last year, spring, summer, everybody was into the 70s vibe. So there's a good chance you probably have some form of big sunglasses in your closet right now. But it has definitely went past just the 70s vibe type of shades. If you guys watched any of like my winter videos, you definitely saw me talking about like ski shades. And so I definitely feel like the kind of bigger ski shades definitely fall into this trend. Really just any type of sunglasses that are of a larger frame, freestyle it. You know, you ain't gotta do what everybody else is doing. You don't even have to wear the large shades. I'm just letting you know. And honestly, it makes sense. I mean, if it's gonna be like spring and even summer coming up after that, you do want to block out more of the sun. So the skinny shades don't really do that so much for you. So like large sunglasses do really make more sense this time of year anyways. Okay, next up. You guys, I love this category and I went absolutely crazy last year with buying this stuff. Platform shoes. They're still coming strong. I've been talking about platform shoes probably the last 2 trends videos that I have done, and they're going absolutely nowhere, and I hope they don't go anywhere. First of all, I am dramatic when it comes to my looks, okay? And there's nothing more dramatic in a shoe than it being a platform. Second of all, platforms are more comfortable, okay? I have been seeing like people coming out with the heels that are like, you know, your foot is touching the ground. It's like the skinny little heels. Can we not? I love that silhouette. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, but you're not gonna see a platform shoe leave me probably for a little minute. I think regular heels are really cute, but these are also really cute and really comfortable. I think the first platform shoe that I think about when I think about platform shoes is definitely the Naked Wolf platform. They definitely have been doing it big when it comes to the platform shoe. And even like you can get into the boots as well. I know, you know, you may not want your feet to be sweaty. I probably will still be wearing boots in the spring, you know. That's just me. But another platform shoe that I definitely have seen just taking everybody by storm is the Versace platform shoe. I don't remember the exact name, but you guys, if you're a fashion girl, you have seen everybody buying these shoes, okay? I will say I did like them for a little moment, but I think they are a little much, and that's a lot coming from me. When I buy things, I like to think about like the longevity of it for me, and it's just like, Jordan, how long are you gonna appreciate this silhouette? Like, they were very cute to me like at first glance, but now that I'm looking at them longer, I'm like, you know, beautiful shoe, but I just don't think I would use it that much. I really love the platform shoe when it comes to like the Y2K type of vibe, which we will talk about a little later. Whether you like it or not, we're gonna talk about it. But that's kind of like the Bratz doll shoes type of vibe. I actually have some that look a lot like this. I don't have any good pictures in them, so you know, we're gonna have to do that. But if you aren't trying to go like that dramatic, another great shoe that you can look at that kind of falls into like this platform type of vibe are these Gucci platform shoes. I personally will be doing a lot of like vacationing type of activities, so I may be looking at shoes kind of more like this when it comes to platforms. You know, your girl is trying to be comfortable, okay? Cute and comfy. I don't go by that all the time, okay? Let me stop lying. Alright, so those are the trending accessories for spring 2022. Let's go ahead and get into what are kind of the trending silhouettes slash fabrics that we will be seeing a lot of in spring 2022. Okay, so the first one that I really noticed and am really drawn to, surprisingly, is something I like to call draped fashion. Well, I wouldn't say I like to call it. I've seen other people call it draped fashion, okay? But, you know, I would agree. Like, literally think drapes, like curtains, kind of wrinkles, but like delicate, purposeful wrinkles, you know? So draped fashion, very like Grecian era, you know, Greek goddess, Aphrodite vibes, you know, or Aphrodite. I don't know which way you guys say it. Anyways, it is giving like a very spring, even going into summer, just flowy, romantic vibe, and I'm here for it, okay? Who doesn't like to look a little romantic? There are also so many ways that you can wear this trend yourself. I've seen it in two-piece sets. I've also seen it in kind of like just a slight drape detail. It does not have to be dramatic if that's not the way that you want to go. One designer that I've seen recently do it, and I even discussed this designer, and I think may have shown this exact picture in my last fashion video, is this Hanifa dress right here. The way you see it just draped like down her back, and it just falls like so elegantly but also very purposefully, definitely is giving that draped trend that I've been talking about. By the way, if you guys have not seen that video, definitely go check it out. Black owned brands are just really good for bringing us something fresh, new, different. You know how the culture is, so if you're looking for any of that, I recommended some really great brands on that video, so go ahead and check that out after you check this one out. I'm telling y'all, I'm really your plug. I got you. Okay, so the next silhouette that we're going to get into is maxi hemlines. I was very into these in college because I was very boho sometimes. Like, I'm a lover of the summertime. I love to be outside, and so the first thing that I would gravitate to was like maxi hemlines, just very relaxed. It was given very much, you know, chillin', Lisa Bonet vibe. But I'm absolutely loving this trend, and I'm very excited to see it come back because that means it's going to be easier to find. I feel like it's been a little hard to find pieces like this that have been done well. So of course the maxi hemlines can vary. We can go from skirts, we can go even from the two-piece set. I think I may have shown you guys one earlier. But also do not forget about dresses. So it's giving very much, you know, modest vibes. So if you are more modest, this is a really great trend for you to get into while still looking just very fresh and like gorgeous in the springtime. Alright, next up, the style that I want to talk about that is going to be once again trending. I actually saw this on a blog. I cannot remember what blog that I saw this on, but it also has been on the runway. But Y2K. Y2K is still hot and heavy, and I'm guessing it's from, you know, the rise of TikTok. Ever since TikTok was on a major rise, Y2K has been hitting hard, okay? But let me say, there are different variations of Y2K. Some that I can't say I'm a huge fan of, and then some that I'm absolutely obsessed with. So let's get into it. So of course, when you think Y2K, the first thing that people think about and probably scream at the thought of it is the low-rise jean, which you see me sporting right here in this picture, okay? I personally am a lover of the low-rise jean, alright? I know they are not for everybody. I know for many people they are very uncomfortable. I highly encourage you to wear whatever you feel best in and most comfortable in. For me personally, I do feel comfortable in a low-rise jean. your girl isn't packing much booty, but I can give you, you know, some washboard abs. And so that is my asset, so I use this trend to my advantage. Of course, Y2K does not end at the low-rise jean. I just feel like when I think of Y2K, I think of just, you know, having a lot of fun with your looks, not being so like structured and just, you know, serious. It's really just kind of making your looks more fun, whether that's like the added details or just like a little bit of ruggedness to your outfits. I think it's a really cute look, and Y2K is definitely something I bring out heavy when it's hot outside. I feel like one brand that has definitely been killing it when it comes to Y2K is definitely Blue Marine. If you guys are looking for some really good Y2K inspo, you should definitely check out their Instagram page. It is absolute chef's kiss. But I personally feel like I cannot talk about Y2K without talking about Aaliyah. I feel like we always think about like Paris Hilton, but like let's not forget about my girl Aaliyah, okay? She was making moves in the Y2K era, and I personally am more attracted to the way that she styled it. No shade to Paris, I love me some Paris Hilton, but I'm not really a pink kind of girl. And so when it comes to like Y2K inspo from the 90s, I mean not Jordan, we're literally talking about Y2K, 90s? When we are thinking about the Y2K type of vibe and I am looking to the early 2000s for inspo, I'm gonna go with Aaliyah. She did a lot of the Y2K stuff, but she did it kind of more, I want to say not so girly, a little bit more of a tomboyish vibe. Let's not forget about that, you know, don't just bring like the little tight low-rise jeans. If we're going Y2K, let's bring back, you know, the you know, where people wear the boxer briefs and then they like sag their pants a little bit. Alright you guys, so for the next style that we're gonna talk about, this is gonna be a breath of fresh air for anybody that screamed during me talking about the Y2K era. I know it's not for everybody, it's definitely an acquired taste. I want to talk about how modern is about to be heavily trending, but of course modern is always trending. So I don't want to say it's exactly modern. I like to coin it modern to the max. We are talking modern type pieces like trousers, bodysuits, really just anything that's super modern, even blazers. Kind of like the Zara aesthetic, you know, the stuff if you go in Zara you're gonna see it every single time. Okay, but it's modern to the max. All of these pieces have something added to them that kind of give them a spin, kind of freshen them up a little bit, make it a little more interesting, and you guys know I am here for that, okay? I've been loving this, and so I'm really excited because, again, that means it's going to be easier for me to find. Do you know how much it costs to do modern to the max before it became a trend? You have to shop small brands to find this. It is going to be more accessible to everyone else because I know that is kind of an issue when you shop small. So I am kind of excited to, you know, see other people get to dive into this as well. So you guys see me wear these pants all the time, these white IMG pants. So at first glance, you know, they are just a white pair of pants, but if you look kind of closely, you can see that they have lace detail all the way up the side. So I personally wear them strings dragging the ground, okay? Because I'm extra, I don't care, I like to make a statement, and that's just how I like to wear them. Somebody in a recent video, and I wasn't offended, it was just like, what? Somebody was like, are you able to tie your pants up? Because they're dragging the ground, like how do you not fall? Y'all, when you walk forward, anything that you're wearing that's dragging goes backwards, okay? So when I walk in those pants, the strings drag backwards. I've never tripped in these, never say never, there's no wood around here. I've never tripped in these pants, not once. It is just my preference to wear them like this, okay? Just because I like to do it doesn't mean everybody else has to do it. Let's, you know, stop dumb comments 2022. But anyway, that's just my preference. On these next pair of pants, you can kind of see that they kind of follow that same little modern to the max type of trend. Strings coming down the pants. Overall, this trend just allows you to have a lot of fun with your pieces. Again, like it's not giving basic. Just a little hint of like something extra, something interesting about your outfit. And that is my ultimate goal every time I leave the house, to just have something interesting. So this may be like my favorite trend on the list. Alright, so the next style I want to talk about, this is another style that I feel like we haven't quite let go of, but we've still been able to add like some more spins on it since it has become a trend. And that is like the prep school vibe, kind of schoolgirl vibe. But I want to say this year it's kind of leaning more into like, not just a schoolgirl, but like, well, kind of schoolgirl, but we're kind of even adding in like a delinquent schoolgirl. So not so much always that very clean, prim and proper type of vibe, even like a little rough. Like you may catch sis in detention. You know, we are being more inclusive with the schoolgirls. All the schoolgirls don't like to wear little, you know, collar shirts and a very prim and proper skirt, okay? Some of them like to get a little rugged, and I love this vibe, okay? I have on like this little tank top. It's like a wife beater and it has a little devil on it, and then I just paired it with this plaid skirt. A plaid skirt is just a staple in my life. I have a lot of plaid pleated skirts because I'm very much into like the schoolgirl but make it rugged type of look. I also do like to switch it up, okay? So in this next picture you can see another way that you can still wear this type of prep school type of look. It's a lot more clean, a lot more classic, but still we're kind of going like mini with the skirt. We're not really doing like the skirts that touch your knees. Like we're still making sure the skirts are short. Again, it's a preference, okay? With this next picture, it's just another way that you can do the prep school slash schoolgirl type of look. Very clean, classic. I absolutely love this outfit. Pay attention to the fact that she did add like the loafer shoes with the scrunched up socks. That's definitely a key element in this trend. And if those are too like stuffy for you or too extra, we also can even go with like the laid back type of silhouettes. Here she is wearing like a sweatshirt and this little pleated skirt. Very relaxed but still giving like that schoolgirl type of look. I think this trend, even though it's like one specific topic, it really can just be done so many different ways. So feel free to put your own spin on it. I'm excited about this one. The next style we will be seeing a lot of spring 2022 is vacation wear. And I'm excited because I'm ready to go on a vacation and I've already got it planned. I know exactly where I'm going, and you know, I'm already preparing the looks in my mind, and this inspo really just helped me even more. So when I talk vacation wear, I am talking like, you know, the knit type of pieces. It's like a very like crochet look. We've got the tropical prints. I'm personally not a huge fan of tropical prints, so you guys won't really see too much of that inspo from me. This is even your time to bring in your color. I'm not a huge color fan, but for a vacation, you know, I'll make a little exception occasionally, probably with like some solid type colors like this little wrap skirt right here. I love how it's just like a solid orange, and orange is a color that I'm very comfortable with. And so if I'm gonna do color, I would do something like this. It's very vibrant and definitely is giving, you know, I'm on a vacation vibe. This is not something that I saw a lot of people talking about when it came to the vacation type of like trend. But I personally feel like I have been seeing a lot of this just on my Instagram and just what the girls have been wearing. And I've been seeing a lot of like effortless two-piece, like kind of menswear looking sets. So it's like very sheer, it's very flowy, very comfortable. You can easily throw a bikini underneath it. And so I just wanted to show you guys this example as well, because it doesn't just start with like, you know, the see-through cover-ups and the wrap skirts. You know, we can also kind of go into this too, because I feel like this is definitely giving vacation. Again, you know, make it your own. Alright, so we are headed to our last category, and I just got done talking junk about this, okay? And now I'm about to talk about it, because that's just what I do over here. And that is color. Now, I just mentioned earlier that I kind of like to lean towards the colors that I'm comfortable with. There's not that many, but I know the ones that I like and that I'm more likely to wear. And I'm not gonna lie, this specific one is not one that I got comfortable with until recently. And part of the reason is because you guys were hyping me up, okay? I was like, oh, y'all like this? Y'all like that? Well, let's do it some more. And to be honest, I actually felt very confident this day as well. And the color that I'm talking about is red saffron, or saffron red, however you want to say it. So saffron alone is just like an orangey type of color, but red saffron is a very, very vibrant red. Not quite like a fire truck red. It's bright, okay? It's very bright. Me, I think I like it the most because it's a very safe red. I feel like a lot of reds, especially when it comes to lipsticks, can really age you, but I feel like a saffron red is just, it's giving the girls what we need, okay? So again, in the inspo pictures, you're gonna see a lot of like touches of the saffron red. So it's not like full out bold, which honestly with this color, I think it would look absolutely amazing if somebody came out in like a full saffron red dress. But for me, one thing that I was absolutely attracted to when it came to this trend was just like the little touches. Even when you guys saw like my nails and my lips with that color, I just felt like it just made kind of an even bolder statement. Like it just made it stand out that much more than if you were to just wear it full on. But I just wanted to give you guys and show you guys some examples of how many different ways you can rock this trend and really just any color that you are comfortable with. Whew, I just did a lot of talking, didn't I? Did I show you guys the back of this? Hold on. You gotta see the back of this. Of course I'm gonna post some pictures on Instagram like when I wear this, but sneak peek for y'all, because sorry if you don't like side boob, kind of got a lot of it going on, but do y'all see this? You know how I said earlier I like to highlight things that I'm confident in? So I'm very confident about my back since I've lost most of my back acne, and so now I just wear her out all the time. You know, you gotta find what you like about yourself and highlight it. That's one of my biggest recommendations for fashion. Find what you like and just, you know, run it into the ground. Also, I did want to play a little game. It doesn't really have a name, but what I want you to do is name one trend that is absolutely not you that I named, and then name one trend that is absolutely you. I think that we are all different in so many ways, and it's just very interesting to see what certain people lean towards and what they kind of lean away from. I probably will post in the comments what mine are as well, just to start it off. Don't leave me down there hanging, y'all, okay? Don't leave me down there talking to myself. That's not fun. That's not a good look. But anyways, you guys, I hope you love the video. As I said before, your likes are very much appreciated. It helps get this video out. It helps push my little channel and make it a bigger channel so I can push you guys more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.